I have all the answers.
Who lives on a pineapple under the sea?
Um, the starfish.
Wrong. Where you at?
Patrick, that's his name.
His name was Rick. Behind you, Log. Oh no. In that alleyway, there's a sniper. Hey, quit blasting us. What did y'all go with?
You're fucking kidding me. Wow. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
Where are they coming from?
You're kidding me. there.
You got it, Rob. Hang out with y'all. Gotta watch fire. Lady present them.
Oh my god. they they blew themselves up.
That was my bad. He was in Fallujah. Oh, this is upstairs. Oh no. Honestly, I had fun. I had fun. So, should I run with extra pistol magazine or primary, guys?
Grenade pouch. Down the fucking stairs, really? Okay. Oh, two men down. He said, nah, I'm gonna turn around. Fuck that. This guy saves everybody. Oh, Dobo Zoltan is kind of oblivious to kind of what's going on around him. Seen that coming. Oh, yeah. This guy is way too tense. He has to relax a little bit. Snapping around, and then he doesn't even snap. No, no. Uh-oh. One left. He's got a decent kill number. He should be able to. Kill numbers rising. Get in there. No, no, no. This is why you should always single shot. Let your finger be the automatic button. It, yeah, the guy up there on your. Oh, he should be dead. No, 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 no. Yeah. Oh, get that rocket launcher. Yep, yep. Rocket launcher. There you go. Oh shit. I need to work on what my character looks like a little bit. Nope. You know, just fucking staring at that guy as he walked in. Who's the fucking Bro, you gotta stop burning the entrances to the thing. Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna start standing in that fire. Just let him die every time. You should have your magnified scope on there and take in. Can you go out the fucking window? Go ahead, burn something else. I'm gonna stand right in that fire and watch you die. You'll learn. Oh my gosh. Your scope is all over his head. Mm, yeah. Mm. Oh my gosh, why am I looking at the ground? Oh, this scope is killing me. Give me this weapon. Turn around. What? Oh my god, somebody's got somebody else's back. Holy shit. Don't worry, I'll take point. Really? Is that really what happened? He's laying on the ground. That's him. He's alive. He's fake rolling. Damn. Let's go. Play again. wonder how the confirmation hearings are going. Let's go. Ew, fuck Christ, I haven't captured a single objective, I don't think. Maybe one? You guys are running through this like fucking. Oh, that was a bad move. Nope. Holy fuck me. No, we're not. Not even close. Really? Right when I'm pulling out the rocket launcher? was close. I'm fucking doing a super dance. How? Just kill the fucking thing. We Willy, Willy, Willy.
Yeah, we're good to go. Yeah, good to go. Come on, then. Need to throw smoke out there. Smoke out. Okay. All right, hang on. All right, yeah, I think we're good. Good shit. Speak up. How's you looking? I didn't believe. I'm good. Come on. Take it level. I'm up. All clear. You guys all okay? Yeah. Come on, DJ.
Give me that. Yeah, that's better.
Use your Molotov. Let me load.
Come back in. Oh, fuck you.
It's clear. I'm out. Speak up. How are we looking? No problems, Habibi. Good. I didn't believe.
gosh. That's so fucking stupid.
Everyone, hey, what's your status? I'm good. I'm fine. Hey, we should move. I'm reloading. Go, go, go. Hang on.
I don't know how he moved so fucking fast. Oh my gosh, really? Oh, damn it.
Team, it's advanced extraction. Got it.
Who the fuck is shooting me? Oh my god.
Loading, loading.
Like all the fucking way in the back and they're just fucking pinging me.
Okay, last man.
I don't even know what you're seeing to be pulling the trigger. I mean, I see him, but like you're seeing him before I see him.
Yep, that's us.
Ah, he's just got like a unlimited supply of fucking. How many smokes did he throw out? I think we're good on that. Let's see how these confirmation hearings are going. Oh, no thanks. Pete Hegseth pitched himself as a change agent to lead the Defense Department, while Democrats excoriated him as unfit for any military leadership post in the first confirmation hearing for President-elect Donald Trump incoming cabinet on Tuesday. In his opening remarks, Hegseth said his goals would be to restore the warrior ethos, rebuild our military, and reestablish deterrence if he was confirmed as defense secretary. Was there something wrong with our military? The military doesn't have the warrior's ethos? Like what? I don't understand what is meant by that. Like, unlike the current administration, politics should play no part in military matters. It's been true since the dawn of time that politics has played a role in military matters. Um, yeah, what a dumb statement. We are not Republicans or Democrats. We are American warriors. That's clearly not true either. Hicks has said our standard will be high and they will be equal, not equitable. That is a very different word. The contentious hearing, which was interrupted by protesters on several occasions less than an hour after it began, set a tone that is likely to be present at the dozen hearings. Also scheduled this week as senators race to help Trump fill out his administration ahead of his inauguration on Monday. Senator Roger Wicker, Republican of Mississippi, the new chairman of the Armed Services Committee, acknowledged that Hegseth is an unconventional pick. That's a really nice way of saying it. But said that may be what makes Mr. Hegseth an excellent choice, comparing him to Trump. Oh. The Pentagon needs a disruptor who will bring a swift end to corrosive distractions, such as DEI, whatever that means, Wicker said, referring to diversity, equity, inclusion measures. So we're just gonna have a white military? Like, is that what the? Well, of course that's what they want because when it comes to the war that they've so often said is coming, they want everybody to be white. They want them to be homogenous in that. Hegseth was introduced at the hearing by Rep. Mike Waltz, Republican Florida, Trump's incoming national security advisor, who praised Hegseth's experience as a soldier, who would be the first Pentagon leader to have served as a junior officer on the front lines of combat. Tapped to lead the massive Defense Department, Hegseth has faced allegations of sexual assault, excessive drinking, and financial mismanagement when he ran a veterans advocacy organization, all of which he has denied. I mean, okay. He faced criticism for past opposition to allowing women and openly gay people to serve in combat, positions he has walked back. When Wicker mentioned the accusations against him, Hegseth dismissed them as coordinated smear campaign in the left-wing media. Of course. Others have expressed concern that Hegseth does not have adequate management experience to oversee the sprawling military bureaucracy, which employs more than 2.1 million people and has a budget of more than 800 billion. This, yeah, I don't think he could manage that budget at all. Despite the criticism, Trump has stood by Hegseth, saying he has his full support. Trump's allies on Capitol Hill and in outside conservative groups have been pressuring Republican senators to support the nomination. Ugh. Hegseth declined to meet with Democrats on the Senate Armed Services Committee, except for its ranking member, suggesting he's more focused on consolidating support among Republicans than winning significant bipartisan backing. He cannot afford to lose many GOP votes in the narrowly divided Senate. A key vote on the Armed Services Committee will be that of Joni Ernst, Republican Iowa, a military veteran and sexual assault survivor who has voiced past skepticism of Hegseth's bid. She began her questioning by introducing a letter from Hegseth's supporter before asking if he would support women continuing to serve in combat roles, but seemed satisfied when he answered affirmatively. Yes, women will have access to ground combat roles given the standards remain high, he said. That's that will speak for, yeah, if they can make it, they can have a combat role. But if they can't make it, I mean, they had access to be able to try to make it. And then even if somebody does make it, they're not making it. Yeah, don't worry. They're not making it. Something comes up. Senators in both parties have expressed concern about a 2017 sexual assault allegation. A female staffer for a Republican women's group said Hegseth took her phone and blocked her from leaving his hotel room before he forced himself on her after a political convention in Monterey, California. She reported the incident to police, and Hegseth settled for an undisclosed sum. Huh. Really? That's the Republican norm right there, though. Sexual assaulter, womanizer, white guy. Yeah. The FBI background check on Hegseth, which the chairman and the ranking member of the Armed Services Committee received late last week, does not include interviews with the women or with Hegseth's ex-wives, according to 3 sources with direct knowledge of the contents of the report. Hegseth has said the relation was consensual, and his lawyer said he strongly felt that he was the victim of blackmail and innocent collateral damage and a lie that the complainant was holding onto to keep her marriage intact. Senator Tim Kaine, Democrat from Virginia, VA's Virginia, noted that the relationship occurred while Hegseth was still married to a second wife and shortly after the birth of a child resulting from a separate affair between Hegseth and a colleague. Oh my gosh. It was a false claim. Hegseth repeated multiple times of the assault allegation, insisting he was cleared. I am shocked you would stand here and say you were completely cured when you can so casually cheat on your second wife and cheat on the mother of a child you had fathered 2 months before. At each one of your weddings, you've taken an oath to be faithful. Is that correct? It's just like you would take an oath to be faithful to the Constitution as Secretary of Defense. Oh my God, smoked, smoked. But we don't take marriage vows seriously at all. No. Senator Mark Wayne Mullen, Republican of Oklahoma, shouldn't have any say at all. Oklahoma is the shittiest state in all of the United States. Like, think California could be like 90% on fire and would still be a better place than Oklahoma. He defended Hegseth and charged his fellow senators with hypocrisy. How many senators shown up drunk to a vote at night? Don't tell me you haven't seen it, because you have, he said. And how many senators do you know have gotten divorced for cheating on their wives? It's ridiculous. Like, you guys hold yourselves to higher standards. No, it's 2A standard. It's not higher. And the difference is they were voted in. This guy is being nominated to be. Nobody voted for him for defense secretary. Democrat Senator Jeanne Shaheen of New Hampshire and Kristen Gillibrand of New York, who has championed victims of sexual assault in the military for more than a decade, pressed Hegseth on how he could lead an organization where about 18% of active duty troops are women and a large portion are Democrats. Gillibrand says she understood that controversial comments Hegseth has made in the past came when he had a different job. But she has noted that as recently as November, when he should have known he could be tapped by the incoming Trump administration, he said in a podcast interview that the U.S. should not have women in combat roles and that men in those positions are more capable. Please explain these types of statements because they're brutal and they're mean and they disrespect men and women who are willing to die for this country. All right, go Gillibrand. Hegseth insisted that he respects women who can serve in the uniform, but said that his issue is with physical fitness standards, which he claimed have been lowered to allow women, a charge Gillibrand said was not true. This is incomplete here. I'm sure this is which he claimed have been lowered to allow women to serve in those roles. And I do believe that the physical fitness tests are set different from men and women. That's true. I don't know why you would like deny that. It's demonstrable. Senator Tammy Duckworth, Democrat Illinois, a former Army helicopter pilot who lost both her legs when shot down in Iraq, raised her voice as she pressed Exeth to answer questions he tried to evade. You say you want to keep our forces strong by not lowering standards for women, she said. Then let's not lower our standards for you. Oof, cooked. Senator Richard Blumenthal, Democrat, Connecticut, grilled Hegseth on his time running two veteran nonprofits, which, according to the New Yorker, ended when he was forced out over concerns about his management of donor funds and workplace behavior. uh, Hegseth says he's proud of his management and every dollar spent at the organizations. I bet. Senator Mazie Hirono, Democrat Hawaii, referenced an NBC News reporting that Hegseth's drinking concerned his colleagues at Fox News, while denying he had a drinking problem. Hegseth repeated his commitment to not drink alcohol during his tenure as defense secretary, if confirmed. Yeah, he would break that commitment, guaranteed. Yeah, that's an easy bet. I'd bet anything. The top Democrat on the panel, Senator Jack Reed of Rhode Island, said Hegseth's past issues would disqualify any service member from holding any leadership position in the military, let alone the Pentagon's top job. True. The longtime member and former chairman of the Armed Services Committee said that he has voted for every defense secretary nominee who has come before him, including during Trump's first term, but that he could not support Hegseth. Unfortunately, you lack the character, composure, and competence to hold the position of Secretary of Defense, Reed said. Oh, Democrat. Does not like that pick. Does Democrat? Oh, the way they frame it here. Well, they saying the same thing. Senator Mark Wayne Mullen, Republican of Oklahoma, again, shouldn't even be speaking. Said he thinks Democrats have been so hypocritical when they say Hegseth is not qualified to lead the Defense Department. With a little, here's the context. Yep. It's the same quote. No, it's for show, said Mullen. It's ridiculous. It's not ridiculous. It might be hypocritical, but it's not ridiculous. Like, you can be a hypocrite and being saying a true thing. That's possible. Uh, Mullen then asked Hegseth if he'd be willing to delegate duties where he did not have the expertise to lead them. They didn't talk about this. Hegseth responded, Senator, the only reason I have success in life to include, I wonder if my wife. What? Senator, the only reason I've had success in life to include, I wonder if my wife is because of people more capable around me and having the self confidence to empower them and say, hey, run with the ball, run with the football, take it down the field. We'll do this together. I don't care who gets the credit. And in this case, that's how the Pentagon will be run. That was, I guess, a decent response. Not really, but the Pentagon is bracing for sweeping policy changes under the incoming Trump administration. Some high-level officers could find their careers on the chopping block, Fox News Digital reported in November. President-elect Donald Trump nominated Pete Hegseth, a former Fox News host and veteran of the Iraq and Afghanistan wars, to lead the Defense Department, an iconoclast whose pick roiled the defense industrial base. With Hegseth, the Trump administration is expected to undo diversity, equity, and inclusion accommodations and training within the military. If you want to have a sex change or a social justice seminar, then you can do it somewhere else. But you're not going to do it in the Army, Navy, Coast Guard, Air Force, Space Force, or the United States Marines. Sorry, Trump said at an August 21 rally in Asheboro, North Carolina. The military brass has led these absurd and insulting initiatives. The military brass that led these absurd and insulting initiatives will likewise be removed, and they will no longer be in command. They're going to be gone. Gone so fast. Um, Senator Roger Wicker, Republican Mississippi, drew laughter from the audience Tuesday when he took a light jab at his fellow lawmakers at the confirmation hearing of Pete Hegseth. Hegseth, President-elect Trump's pick to lead the Department of Defense, was being grilled by Senator Gary Peters, Republican of Michigan, about his experience and his suitability to lead the Pentagon. Peters said he did not believe that Hegseth was qualified. You're a capable person, but I'm not. I do not. You have not convinced me that you're able to take on this tremendous responsibility with a complex organization having little or no significant management experience, he said. Wicker then told Hegseth, it seems to me that you've supervised far more people than the average United States Senator supervises. Members of the audience were vocal in their approval of the remark. Oh, ha, 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 ha. I see what he did there. Senator Kirsten Gillibrand blasted Pete Hegseth's remarks on women in the military during his appearance before the Senate Armed Services Committee on Tuesday, taking aim in particular at his suggestion that commanders have quotas to have certain numbers of female infantry officers or infantry enlisted in their ranks. I respect every female service member that has put on the uniform, past and present, Hegseth said. My critiques, Senator, recently and in the past, and from personal experience, have been instances where I've seen standards lowered to allow for women to serve. Hicks has cited personal instances, some of which were referenced in his book, The War on Warriors, that he said showed standards had been changed for women. Gillibrand then asked Hegseth to give an example of when this occurred. Commanders meet quotas to have a certain number of female infantry officers or infantry enlisted, and that disparages those women, Hegseth said. Gillibrand then interjected, noting sharply that commanders do not have to meet quotas for women in the infantry. She told Hegseth, that does not exist. And your statements are creating an impression that these exist, but they do not, she said. Gillibrand then uh, confusing there. Gillibrand then reamed Hegseth on his earlier remarks. She said denigrated women, mothers, and LGBTQ plus persons in the military. Did you know that when Don't Ask, Don't Tell was in place, we lost so many crucial personnel, over 1,000 in mission critical areas? Gillibrand said we lost 10% of all our foreign language speakers because of a political policy. She also noted that many essential roles women have played in recent mission-critical operations in Afghanistan and Iraq, including helping find locations of terrorists and weapons hidden in villages. I don't want women. I don't want moms, Gillibrand said, recounting some of Hegseth's earlier remarks on women in combat. She then turned to him to ask, what's wrong with a mom, by the way? You said in your statement that you don't want politics in the DoD, Gillibrand continued. Everything you said in these public statements is politics. Yep. Social media users are criticizing a Democratic senator for claiming that Secretary of Defense nominee Pete Hegseth would lead a military invasion of Greenland if nominated. The critiques came during Pete Hegseth's confirmation hearing, where lawmakers were given the opportunity to question Trump's pick for defense secretary. One Democrat in particular, Senator Mazie Hirono of Hawaii, caused a firestorm of social media reactions after asking Pete Hegseth whether he would invade Greenland or take over the Panama Canal. Trump never strategically tips his hand. I would never publicly state one way or the other to direct the orders of the president, Hegseth responded. Hirono also claimed that Trump ordered guards to shoot protesters in the legs during a protest at Lafayette Square in Washington, D.C. in 2020, and asked if Hegseth would carry out such an order. I was in Washington, D.C., National Guard unit that was in Lafayette Square during those events, holding a riot shield on behalf of my country. Oh my gosh, Hegseth said, I saw 50 Secret Service agents get injured by riot agents. Bridget Gabriel, Act for America founder and chairman, wrote that Mazie Hirono might be the least intelligent member of Congress, and that's saying something. This line of questioning is unbecoming of her position as United States Senator. Gabriel said on Clown Show, wrote Eric Doherty, assistant news director of Florida's Voice. So this is a non-answer. I was in Washington, D.C. Would you carry out such an order? Well, first of all, let's see if he said it. Shoot them in the legs. Trump. NPR. Former Pentagon Chief Esper says Trump asked about shooting protesters. Former Defense Secretary Mark T. Esper said President Donald Trump inquired about shooting protesters amid the unrest that took place after George Floyd's murder in 2020. He recounts that incident and many others in a wide-ranging interview with NPR's Michael Martin on All Things Considered. Esper said he stayed in the administration because he was worried that if he left, the president would more easily implement some of those dangerous ideas. Esper is a brilliant man. Esper is a brilliant man. This statement here is so true. All those people who said that if Trump is elected, they're going to leave government, they're going to leave these government positions, you all were fucking morons. 100%. You have to stay in these positions. Make them force you out. Follow the rules and the ethics that you know are a part of the position that you're employed for. If they go beyond that scope, it has to be documented as they discharge you from your position for whatever stupid ass reason they have. Never quit your fucking job. Never quit your fucking job. But continue to do your job as you're supposed to. Uh, Barring breaking any laws, or especially if it's like, I understand that some um, requests by employers can be lawful, but they can be extremely unethical. And you can fight that too. Yeah, just be smart about it. Take your time. Don't respond instantly to a request. Be like, let me look into that for you. And then go look up. Like, if you feel like it's a horrible thing to do, then go look it up and see how your opinion on the matter weighs with a lot of other people's opinions on the matter. And then don't just go searching for the opinion you think you want to hear. Like, read opinions that disagree with your opinion and consider them honestly. Yes. Okay, back to this. The former defense chief also said he hopes Trump does not seek the presidency in 2024. Well, his hopes have not been filled. We need leaders of integrity and character. We need leaders who will bring people together and reach across the aisle and do what's best for the country. And Donald Trump doesn't meet the mark for me on any of those issues. Esper said he and the other top officials were caught off guard by Trump's reaction to the unrest in the summer of 2020. I don't, no thanks. The president was enraged, Esper recalled. He thought that the protest made the country look weak, made us look weak, and us meant him, and he wanted to do something about it. We reached that point in the conversation where he looked frankly at Joint Chief of Staff General Mark Milley and said, "Can't you just shoot them? Just shoot them in the legs or something." It was a suggestion and a formal question. And we were just taken aback at that moment at this issue just hung very heavy in the air. Oh my gosh, he did say it. He did say it. What a piece of shit. Wow. 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 And then, so, her question, would you do it? He doesn't answer. Of course he would do it. Of course he would. Rick Scott. Oh my gosh. These people from Florida, like, I don't even understand. Senator Rick Scott, Republican Florida, praised Pete Hegseth in his confirmation process to be the next Secretary of Defense, with the senator claiming Hegseth will be confirmed. He's doing a great job. He's explaining basically he's going to talk about. Oh my gosh. Can't, he's doing a great job. He's explaining basically he's going to talk about he's talking about what he's going to do to make this the most lethal military in the world. It already is, you dumb shit. Oh my gosh. Scott told Fox News Digital's Julia Johnson. And we're back. He's going to be confirmed as the next Secretary of Defense, and he's going to do a great job. It doesn't matter. Trump Defense Secretary nominee Pete Hegseth was grilled by Senator Tim Kaine, Democrat Virginia, Tuesday over his extramarital affairs, including specifics on the timing and infidelity to each wife, all while in the presence of Hegseth's 7-year-old daughter. Don't bring your kid to work. Oh shit. Sorry. I got all kinds of snacks in here, but no glasses to read. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm still here. Don't go anywhere. I know you're watching and you're just enthralled by everything that I'm reading and saying. Just give me a second. I need some glasses. I had to read my text messages on my phone. My text isn't big enough. My text is big enough on the computer. Let me turn my light on as well. Add some more illumination. Does that even make a difference? A little bit. Alright. My bowling friend. My bowling friend is talking shit. He said I'm scared. What in the... My brother-in-law. All right, my bad. Uh, why does this keep scrolling up? Is like more being added? Didn't care about Warren. Let's see. These off. His 7-year-old daughter. During the back and forth, Kane sharply questioned Hegseth over his behavior in earlier marriages, including an October 2017 incident in Monterey, California, in which Hegseth was accused of sexual assault. Hegseth was later cleared of wrongdoing following an investigation and has since described the incident as consensual. I was fully investigating, completely cleared, he said of the allegation. I thought I thought he settled the case for this. Still, Kane grilled him over his behavior and the timing of the encounter, asking, "So you think you are completely cleared because you committed no crime? That's your definition of cleared?" Cooked. "You had just fathered a child 2 months before by a woman that was not your wife," Kane said. "I'm shocked that you would stand here and say you were completely cleared. Can you so casually cheat on a second wife and cheat on the mother of a child who had been born 2 months before?" "Senator, her child's name is Gwendolyn Hope Hegseth, and she's a child of God," Hegseth responded. These non-answers, like, who cares if she's there? Who cares what her name is? Like, you cheated on your wife and the mother of your child with another lady, but that he said he was cleared for. Um, I don't. His definition of cleared is like crazy to me. Hegseth, Monterey, California. Sexual assault. I don't know how to spell, sorry. Um, the Monterey County District Attorney's Office has released a statement in light of allegations resurfacing against Pres- President-elect Donald Trump's pick for Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth over an alleged sexual assault in 2017 at a Monterey hotel. The Monterey County District's Attorney's Office said that they chose not to pursue charges against Hegseth due to lack of proof beyond a reasonable doubt. What does the fuck does that mean? Monterey County District Attorney oh, Janine Passioni announced today that on January 18, 2018, her office declined to file charges concerning the Monterey Police Department's investigation of alleged sexual assault documented in MPD report number blah blah blah. No charges were no charges were supported by proof beyond a reasonable doubt. The district attorney's office will have no further comment. Oof. Um, this is not true. There's no. You don't. This is not the statement you make. The statement would be, no, I don't want to sign up for your bullshit. The statement would be, we are not pursuing a conviction because we don't feel like we have the evidence to secure a conviction. That's that's the statement to be made. Proof beyond a reasonable doubt. If you had proof beyond a reasonable doubt, then I would completely expect him to have been convicted. Like you caught him raping her, and you had the body you had it on body cam footage of him raping her. Or you've had video evidence of him raping her, where it was clear that yes, he was raping her. But normally you don't have that. Like, okay. Hegseth, a Fox News commentator and Army National Guard officer, was accused of sexual assault in 2017. The city reported shortly after he was named to be Trump's cabinet. The incident happened after he made a speaking appearance at a Republican women's conference in the city. The police report was released by the city of Monterey after KSBW filed a California Public Records Act request. The report says that Hegseth was accused of rape by a nurse who conducted a sexual assault exam on the Jane Doe. The victim had told the nurse that she was drinking at the Hyatt Hotel in Monterey with coworkers when she thought something had slipped into her drink. But you drank it? Okay. The victim said she had met Hegseth at the conference when she confronted him at the Republicans' Women Conference, saying she did not appreciate how he treated women. She said she saw him acting inappropriately and giving off a creeper vibe, of course. After she confronted him for how he was touching women at the conference, Hegseth followed her and had an exchange with her by the pool, according to the report. Jane Doe remembered Hegseth tell her that he was a nice guy. Jane Doe told investigators that after the exchange, her next memory was that she was in an unknown room, which is when Hegseth assaulted her. Jane Doe told investigators that after the exchange, her next memory was that she was in an unknown room, which is when Hegseth assaulted her. Jane Doe's next memory was when she was on a bed or a couch and Hegseth was over her. Hegseth's dog tags were hovering over her face. Hegseth was bare-chested, but Jane Doe does not know if his shirt was completely off. Jane Doe did not notice any tattoos, scars, or marks on Hegseth's body. Jane Doe stated that she had seen Hegseth fully nude during this incident. Police investigated and closed the case without filing any charges against Hegseth. Alright, well, that's how it's going, I guess. Let's go kill some more people. Well, there was somebody I wanted to look on. Let's see. Who am I thinking about? Oh my gosh.